Yep. So Donald Trump, a very unorthodox president, have just decided to alienate himself more from the mainstream media by literally having a fake news award. It was supposed to happen a week from now, but nah, he postponed it. And it seems that he got a little bit of ponage or a little joke on us because he says the fake news awards will be hosted by Eminem, which in itself is fake news. But I guess nobody sees the irony in it. Very fake news for CNN right there. I'm shocked that PolitiFact is not on here. But of course, we're going to start with the first fake news giveaway or fake news nomination. And of course, let's see what he has. Hold on. Damn, I have to press this. Burr, 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 burr. Okay, so the first fake news award goes to the New York Times for Paul. Yes, he was saying that the economy will landslide during a Trump victory and it will probably fall and deteriorate. Let's see how that's going. So, according to the statistics, African Americans and Hispanics enjoy the lowest unemployment rate in recorded history. Okay. Trump signed some tax cuts. Maybe it could have helped that he was a businessman. I don't know. But hey.
In 2008, Paul Krugman won the Nobel Prize in economics. Isn't it time he gets another? Remember what he said way back on Election Day? Quote, "It really does now look like President Donald J. Trump, and markets are plunging. When might we expect them to recover?" A first pass answer is never. That's pretty awesome for a garden gnome. But he's no garden gnome. He's a Nobel Prize winning economist. A garden gnome could run circles around this bearded butthead. And every time he gets it wrong, he gets a raise. So he must be loaded now, as the stock market broke 23,000 and filings for unemployment benefits plunged to the lowest level since 1973. So will Paulie admit how wrong he was? I doubt it. Look at him. Put simply, so many would rather see the economy crash than admit Trump's made it great. Just like those who'd rather ignore the defeat of ISIS than admit Trump's direct approach worked, or that his straight talk on North Korea has finally gotten China to act. But the Krugmans of the world see Trump behind every rainy day. After all, just weeks ago, Krugman blamed Trump for a non-existent cholera outbreak in Puerto Rico. He deserves another prize for that, too, or a pink slip. Bottom line, so many in the media have made a mint out of picking at wounds. Stories about kneeling, oppression, division, phone calls. But turn off that noise for a minute and ask yourself, has America changed much since the election? As the economy grows and ISIS dies? Yes, it got better. I was thinking, he is so wrong. Krugman is so wrong. He deserves another Nobel Prize, Dana. So me and Sean created an application video to the Nobel Committee for Krugman featuring his greatest comments. Roll it!
If we discovered that space aliens were planning to attack, and we needed a massive buildup to counter the space alien threat, and really inflation and budget deficits took secondary place to that. This slump would be over in 18 months.
By 2005 or so, it will become clear that the internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. Cholera in a U.S. territory among U.S. citizens in the 21st century. Heck of a job, Trumpy. Okay, cholera not confirmed. Conjunctivitis? Yes. I, and those of like mind, have been right about everything.
Dana.
Well done, Brian, our college associate.
And Sean O'Rourke.
Shows you the power of being humble sometimes and just seeing how shit goes, I guess. So it seems that a person named Brian Ross gets a spot for supposedly reporting of a downturn of the stocks, which really caused a panic And of course, CNN got majorly criticized for this one.
I hear they have a pill for that now. Here's what happened. ABC News reporter Brian Ross released a story claiming that when Trump was a candidate, he told Michael Flynn to contact the Russians. Ross later corrected himself, saying it was actually when Trump was president-elect. Now, Brian has been suspended for a month. And, Sonny, you have a statement from ABC News. Let's hear that.
Yes, ABC News says, "We deeply regret and apologize for the serious error we made yesterday. The reporting conveyed by Brian Ross during the special report had not been fully vetted through our editorial standards process. As a result of our continued reporting over the next several hours, ultimately we determined the information was wrong, and we corrected the mistake on air and online. It is vital we get the story right and retain the trust we have built with our audience. These are our core principles. We fell far short of that yesterday. Effective immediately, Brian Ross will be suspended for 4 weeks without pay."
Okay, that's ABC's statement. Brian Ross has released a statement also on Sunday. He said, "My job is to hold people accountable, and that's what I agree with, being held accountable myself." And that's why I agree with being held accountable myself. So he has...
All right. So that's another one that bites the dust. All right. Now, CNN falsely reported that candidate Trump and his son had agreed to hacking documents from WikiLeaks. And that was one from... Yep. Just wow. All right. So the Times falsely reported that President Trump removed from a Martin Luther King portrait from the Oval Office. I remember when that happened. Very bad. Okay, so WP falsely reported that the president massively sold out rallies was empty. Wow, okay. So that was disgusting. All right, so let's see. CNN edited a video to make it appear Trump fished during a visit to Japan's Prime Minister. I'm not familiar with that one, but I'll worry about it later. Okay. So, meeting with the Russians, but reportedly retired. All right, just another CNN shit thing. Okay, let's just see here. Falsely reported that did not shake Trump hand. I remember when there was this big thing about his first lady not shaking his hand. Just yeah. You know, they also made a big deal about Trump having small hands, which is a reference to small penis. So hey. All right, there's some FBI stuff that claimed he told him he's not under investigation. That was a lie. Claimed on the front page that Trump's ambassador hidden. I wish they have on here when they said that the whole Russia situation was a nothing burger. All right. Most of that ISIS stuff was handled by President Barack Obama, I shall say. And so, yeah, that was pretty much basically a rundown on how Trump had a bunch of these quote-unquote liberal websites be called fake news. And I think that actually gets his base riled up to even hear that. Now, me, myself, I personally didn't care who won. Either it was Trump or Hillary. Both of them were the flips of the same quarter to me. Hillary called black people super predators, and Trump keep on referring to black people as the blacks, which have its own connotation. Maybe somebody should really talk to him about that because that's relatively offensive. Oh yeah, and he also called he supposedly called Africa a shithole. But hey, that's something else in a entirely different basis. But I'm gonna stop it right here. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and I am out.